Sa videong ito, pag-usapan natin kung paano mag-estimate ng bakal para sa wall footing. Pero bago ang lahat, introhan muna natin. So ito yung typical na plano ng ating wall footing. By the way, bukod sa wall footing, merong ibang way para magkaroon tayo ng platform or footing para sa ating concrete hollow blocks. Ito ay tinatawag nating thickened concrete or thickening slab. At ginagamit din ito sa slab na dikit sa wall na hindi kayang i-compact ng pison or roller. So balik tayo sa design ng ating wall footing. Meron itong tatlong 10mm na temperature bars at 10mm na main bar na may spacing na 0.3 meter or 300mm. At ito naman ang tinatawag natin thickening concrete or thickening slab. Kadalasan ginagamit ito for partition wall. So ito ay sinasabay sa buhos ng concrete slab. This time, hindi muna tayo gagamit ng thickened concrete para maging synchronize yung ating estimate. Dahil naumpisan natin itong series na ito na pure wall footing. Okay, mag-start tayo dito sa may grid line A. At ang haba ng wall footing dito ay 8 meters. Since ang available lamang na bakal na mabibili natin sa mga maliliit na hardware ay 6 to 7.5 meters. Meaning, magdudugtong tayo ngayon ng bakal para mabuo natin yung 8 meters na requirement natin. Okay, try natin ilatag yung ating 6 meters at mag-splice tayo ng 40 dB or 40 multiplied by 10 and that is equal to 400 millimeters or 0.4 meter. Para makompute natin kung gaano pa kahaba yung bakal na idudugtong natin sa 6 meters, so length of rebar needed to be spliced with 6 meters and that is equal to 8 meters minus 6 plus 0.4 meter na splicing length natin and that is equal to 2.4 meters. And that 2.4 meter ay kukunin natin sa 6 meters by simply cutting the 6 meters sa dalawa, meaning sa bawat 6 meters makakakuha tayo ng dalawang 2.4 meter. So sa bawat wall footing, kailangan natin ng tatlong temperature bars. So 3 divided by 2 na makukuha natin sa 6 meters and that is equal to 1.5, say 2 pieces. So in total, kailangan natin ng 5 pieces na 10mm by 6 meters. So dumako naman tayo sa ating main bar. So unahin natin alamin kung gaano kahaba yung kailangan natin para sa ating main bar. So length, that is equal to 0.4 na lapad ng ating wall footing minus 0.075 minus 0.075 na concrete cover natin plus 0.075 plus 0.075 para sa hook length nito and that is equal to 0.4 meter. So ito yung trick sa pag-compute ng haba ng bakal para sa ating main bar. Para sa main bar ng ating wall footing na may hook, so yung haba nito that is equal to width of wall footing. Kung without hook naman, so yung length that is equal to width of wall footing, babawasan lang natin ito ng 0.15 meter. Para sa bilang naman nito, so 8 meters divided by 0.3 na spacing natin, and that is equal to 26.67 pieces. Say 27 pieces na 10mm by 0.4 meter. Okay, let's identify naman kung ilang pirasong 0.4 meter ang makukuha natin sa 10mm by 6 meters. So that is equal to 6 meters divided by 0.4 na required na haba ng ating bakal and that is equal to 15 pieces. So sa bawat 6 meters na bakal, makakakuha tayo ng 15 pieces na may haba na 0.4 meter. So alamin naman natin kung ilang piraso na 10mm by 6 meters ang magagamit natin para dito. So 27 na required natin divided by 15 pieces and that is equal to 1.8. So let's say 2 pieces. So in summary, meron tayong temperature bars na 5 pieces at 10mm by 6 meters, main bar na 2 piraso at 10mm by 6 meters. So ito naman yung result ng ibang grid lines. So grid line B, 3 piraso. Dito sa grid line B prime, meron tayong 3 piraso din. Grid line C, 3 piraso. Grid line C prime, 3 piraso din. Grid line D, 7 pieces. Grid line 1, 8 pieces. Grid line 2, 8 pieces. Grid line 3, 8 pieces. At yung grid line between 2 and 3, mayroon itong 3 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters. So in total, we need 53 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters para sa ating wall footing. Okay, that's the end of our topic about rebar estimate of wall footing. Ang susunod nating topic after this video ay kung paano mag-estimate ng bakal para sa slab on grid or SOG.